guys and girls, Clay from Australian Survivalism. I'm going to talk to you today about the necessity for surrounding yourself with people with strength of character. People with a thick skin. People that are strong mentally. People that don't buckle and crumble under pressure. People that aren't fearful of situations that some people, most people, might find terrifying. The type of person that will run into a burning building to save people. Some people might call it toxic masculinity, strength, strong of mind, strong of body, strong of will. I've got 2 kids. My son is considerably older than my daughter. My son is 19 years old. My daughter is 8. Now, I've raised my son to be a strong man. Strong of body, strong of mind, strong of principles, strong moral compass, virtuous. But it hasn't always been easy. I've had to sit him down on a number of occasions to share strong words with my son, to teach him how to behave in the correct manner. I remember, actually, he reminded me just recently, and he thanked me for being, some might say, hard on him at times throughout his youth, trying to teach him that some things you just cannot say, some things you cannot do. And young boys, 12, 13, 14, 15, they can get a little bit wayward. But anyway, he reminded me of when I sat him down at the table, and the long and short of it was that I'm not raising a woke, wussbag, self-centered individual. I was raising a lion. I was raising a Spartan. Now, those that know me know my son has grown to be a wonderful human being. He has grown to be strong of body. He's ripped. He's huge. He thanked me, and I'm proud of my son. He's strong of body, works out like 5 days a week. He does Krav Maga. He does Muay Thai. He does boxing. He knows how to look after himself. He said, "Thank you, Dad. Thank you for teaching me how to survive in the bush. Thank you for getting me my firearms license when I was 12 years old. Thank you for teaching me how to shoot. Thank you for teaching me how to shoot a handgun. Thank you for teaching me how to correctly use a long arm. Thank you for wrestling with me. Thank you for teaching me how to be a strong man." And now, if he ever needed to, he can take all of those skills. He can look after himself if he's ever attacked, or if someone ever attacks the people that he loves. He can handle himself. He can handle that situation. And I'm proud that I've raised my son to be a man like that. I'm proud of my dad for making me the man that I am. He's taken every opportunity that I've provided him. Like I sacrificed a whole lot financially to be able to send my son to one of the best private schools that this state has to offer. Now, he's not a snotty rich kid that got to go to a private school. I'm just your average Joe blue-collar worker. His mother and I sacrificed a whole lot to be able to send him to a great school. He took every opportunity that we provided. And he graduated in the top 5 percentile of his school. And as a result of all of his hard work, he wound up getting a full scholarship to one of the best universities that this state has to offer. He's studying sports science, and everything that he's learning throughout his course, he's putting into practice with his own body first, before he takes his knowledge out into the world. Now, I speak of strength of character and taking every opportunity and surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded. For instance, I consider myself to be a fairly masculine kind of guy. I'm not one of these woke individuals on the left. I'll tolerate people like that, but I choose to not spend my time with people like that. I surround myself with people that have similar beliefs to myself, similar interests, and pretty close to the same perspective on the world. I mean, look, if you understand that, pharmaceutical companies don't really want people to be healthy, that banks always want you to be in debt, that governments will always make it look like they're doing the right thing, pretty much we can be friends. Now, I've been labeled dangerous. Dangerous because I have a strong mind. I'm not easily swayed. It doesn't mean I'm rigid, but because I have strong values, a strong mind, and I'm strong-willed. I don't back down from a fight. I am willing to step in and take control of situations. Apparently, that makes me dangerous. And you know what? Maybe it does. Maybe it does. But I tell you what, I would rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. I would rather be a protective, dangerous man than a little mouse or a rabbit that runs and is terrified and scared of every tumultuous event. That a little bit about the last couple of years. I'm like I mentioned before, I am fairly strong-willed. I never caved to all of the pressure that was put on during the the spicy cough. I can't say the actual words on YouTube because they'll probably take the video down. But when the spicy cough was getting around, I never took the stabby jab. I never did. I weathered the storm. I was off work for 4 months. I'm the type of person that if you try to force something upon me, I'll just dig my heels in even harder. You cannot make me do something that I don't think is right for me. And to a point where when they said, if you don't take the jab, then you can't work in my workplace. I had been in the same workplace for 13 years. They turned around and said, well, you can't work for us because you refused to take it. So I was off for 4 months. They wouldn't fire me, but they wouldn't let me work either. Now, during that time, it seriously did affect my mental health. I consider myself to be a strong individual, but I used up all of my annual leave, all of my rostered days off, all of my sick pay, all of my long service leave. And I was at a point where I didn't have any money coming in. It really did affect me more than what I thought it did. And it wasn't until I stopped and took a step back and looked at where I was heading did I realize where I was going. But anyway, all of these things taken into consideration apparently make me a dangerous man. I can go out into the bush and I can survive. I can take my rifle, I can go out there and I can eat plants that I know are edible. I can hunt, I can feed myself, I can make shelters. I don't need all of this. Although, like any normal person, I like creature comforts. I like having a container to store all of my stuff in. I like having a place to shower. I don't want to wash in a freezing cold mountain stream. But apparently, I'm a dangerous person. I would rather be a dangerous man who looks after and cares for the vulnerable people in my life than to be weak and unable and unwilling to fight when I am required to fight. I rush in. And the people that know me best, that have known me for a long time, understand this about me and value this about me. It's not something to be feared. It's not something to worry about. It's something that people appreciate about me. At least the ones that understand me the most. What I will say is that, to summarize, surround yourself with the people that will care for you, look after you, understand you, be there for you when the chips are down. Now, everybody knows that I run this channel to help people. I help people online and I help people in daily life. Like, I'm the first aid officer in my workplace because I want to help people if they're hurt. I run this YouTube channel to help people online. I do my best to help people on a daily basis, just the little things. I surround myself with lions. The lambs in my life, we look after. It's easy, it's simple. There's no need to be afraid of us. We're the ones that will be on the front lines. We're the ones that will run into the burning buildings. We're the ones that look after the meek. And if you're scared, what person are you going to be when it comes to fear? Are you going to be the fuck everything and run kind of person? Or are you going to be the face everything and rise kind of person? Ask yourself, fuck everything and run? Fear. Or face everything and rise? Anyway, that's enough of my rant. Clay from Australian Survivalism. Peace.